Red Door Shield. Secure everything.
I am going to do something different today. Instead of telling you about cyber risk, I am going to let you measure your own. In the next 5 minutes, I am going to ask you 5 questions about your business. You do not need a technical background. You do not need to call your IT person. You do not need anything except an honest answer to each one. Keep a count in your head. Every time the answer is no or I do not know, add 1. At the end, that number is going to tell you something most business owners never find out until it is too late. Exactly how exposed you are right now. Let's start. Quick ground rule before we begin. I am not going to ask you anything technical, no jargon, no settings, no acronyms. Every question is something you, the owner, can answer from where you are sitting right now. And I want you to be honest, especially when the honest answer is I do not know. Because here is the thing, I do not know is a no. If you cannot say for certain that something is protecting your business, then for the purposes of a criminal, it is not. 5 questions. Count your no's. Here we go. Question 1. If someone stole the password to your business email tonight, could they log straight in with just that password? If the answer is yes, that is a no on your scorecard. And here is why this matters more than any other question on this list. Passwords get stolen constantly, not because of anything you did. They leak from other companies' breaches by the millions all the time. The thing that stops a stolen password from becoming a break-in is a second step. A code on your phone, an approval you have to tap. The industry calls it multi-factor authentication. If you have that second step on your email, give yourself a yes. If you do not, or you are not sure, count a 1. Your email is the master key. It is where password resets for everything else get sent. If there is only one lock on it, that is the first thing I would want you to fix. Question 2. Right now, while you are watching this video, is anyone or anything actually watching your network? I do not mean antivirus sitting quietly on a computer. I mean active monitoring. Something that would notice tonight at 2 a.m. if a stranger logged into your system and started moving around. Remember this number from earlier in the series. The average breach goes undetected for 30 days. 30 days a criminal is inside and no one is watching. That only happens when no one is watching. So be honest. If something went wrong on your network tonight, would anyone know before Monday? If the answer is no or you are not sure, count a 1. Question 3. Does anyone on your team, including you, use the same password in more than one place? Be honest. The same password for email and the accounting software. The one good password everybody knows. The one written on a note by the monitor. Here is why this is dangerous. When a criminal steals one password, the first thing they do is try it everywhere else. If one password unlocks your email, your files, and your bank login, then one breach is not one problem. It is every problem at once. The fix is a password manager, so every account has a different lock and no one has to remember them. If you cannot say for certain that everyone on your team uses unique passwords, count a 1. And almost everyone counts a 1 here. You are not alone on this. Question 4. If you walked in tomorrow and every file was locked or wiped, could you get your business back? And here is the real question. Have you ever actually tested it? A lot of owners tell me yes, we have backups, and I believe them. But when I ask, have you ever tried to restore from one? The room goes quiet. A backup you have never tested is not a backup, it is a hope. I have watched businesses discover in the middle of a crisis that their backup had silently stopped running months ago, or that it was connected to the same network the criminals locked, so it got encrypted too. So the question is not, do you have a backup? It is, do you have one that is protected? separate, and proven to work. If you cannot say yes with confidence, count a 1. Last question. Question 5. If you found out this afternoon that your business had been breached, do you know exactly who you would call in the first hour? Not eventually, not after you Google it in a panic. In the first hour, when every minute matters, is there a name and a number? Most owners have a plan for a fire, a plan for a flood, a plan if a key employee quits. Almost none have a plan for the thing that is statistically far more likely to happen to them. A response plan is just knowing in advance who acts, in what order, and who you call. That is it. If you do not have that today, count a 1. Okay, add up your no's. If you counted 0, you are rare, and I mean that. Most owners do not get there on their own. Your next move is to verify it is real and keep it that way. If you counted 1 or 2, you are in good company, and these are fixable. You have a foundation. You just have open doors you now know about. And if you counted 3 or more, I want you to hear this clearly. That does not make you careless. It makes you normal. It means no one ever sat down with you and walked you through the full picture until 5 minutes ago. Here is the good news. Every single one of these is fixable. You did not just find your weak points. You found your to-do list. This test was the quick version. 5 questions you can answer from your chair. The full version is the free business security assessment my team does. We run every one of these doors and a lot more against your actual business. Then we hand you a clear picture. What is solid, what is open, and exactly what to fix first. No technical jargon, no pressure, just clarity. The link is in the description. If your number today was higher than you are comfortable with, that is the best possible reason to have one honest conversation now, while it is still just a number on a scorecard and not a number on an invoice. Subscribe today so you do not miss what comes next. Because next week I am going to walk you through what it actually looks like when one of these doors gets open. The first 24 hours of a real breach, hour by hour. It is the clearest picture I can give you of why the 5 minutes you just spent matter.
Stop hoping. Start knowing.